Growing up and wanting to do something different, like Forex trading, was slightly more difficult. People are closed-minded, like I said, and it makes it more difficult for me to pursue my sort of career dreams. I almost dropped out of university. I had multiple calls with my parents just discussing potentially dropping out. It was hard to think outside of the box, but I managed to do it. Whereas now, if I lose, I'm just like, okay, on to the next one. I'll let the probabilities pay out in the long run, and I know that it will work. My biggest win is more emotional validation, being able to have freedom and the validation that I have learned this skill well enough to be able to how life should be enjoyed. Hi, my name is Alex or Fenty. I'm a full-time Forex trader from Luton or Dunstable, and I'm 21 years old. So growing up in Dunstable was the usual sort of town in the UK. You'd find that people are quite closed-minded, a bit taken aback when someone has an idea that's a bit, out there, and they kind of are quick to shut things down. So growing up and wanting to do something different, like Forex trading, was slightly more difficult. It was harder to tell people that, hey, look, I want to do something different, rather than just your normal sort of 9-to-5 job. It was hard to think outside of the box, but I managed to do it, and I'm happy to be here now. I almost dropped out of university because I took an economics degree that I almost knew would be slightly too difficult for me. I did well at A-levels before I went to university, but I wanted to challenge myself and do a degree that would really push me to my limits. So I chose to do economics at a really well funded university. The first year I struggled a lot. I had multiple calls with my parents just discussing potentially dropping out, and they were always good in the sense that there was no pressure. There was no, you have to finish your course. It was always, we trust you, we trust your judgment. If it is too difficult for you, then you can drop out. I did contemplate it a couple of times. It was something that was on my mind due to the stress and sort of mental health issues that it was causing at the time. I would say that university was a help. As much as it was a struggle, it really helped me build my own character and to develop into who I am today. Those tough times do change people. Thankfully for me, it has changed me for the better. I've been able to grow my own resilience to tough challenges, and in my mind, I've grown a stronger sort of mental attitude to things. And I do think that did kind of shift over into my trading as well. It made me stronger mentally, and the psychological impacts of trading can be very demanding. However, as I had suffered those throughout university already, they sort of felt a bit more natural once I started coming across them in trading, and felt like they were sort of easier to deal with. Around the age of 16, I had just started my first job. I was working for £5 an hour at a go-kart track, and I'd saved up around £3,000. And at the time, I was looking into ways to make money online, and I had came across meme coins and sort of cryptocurrency when it had its bull run back in 2021, 2022. Without any prior knowledge, kind of jumped straight into the deep end, invested my money into something which I had seen someone online say, oh, this is going to the moon, blah, blah, blah. So I just believed them, put my money into it, and ended up losing a large majority. It was really hard at the time because obviously at that age, £3,000 is quite a lot. So I had a lot of mental struggles. I couldn't obviously tell my parents, hey, mum, dad, I just lost £3,000. I've just lost all my savings. So it was difficult, and it was something I had to fight on my own. And like I said, there was no one to tell. So I promised myself that the best way to overcome this is to get educated properly, and I'm going to learn how to do this properly and actually conquer the markets myself, make back that money and more. For a lot of traders that I've spoken to, it's been a difficult conversation to have with their parents, because parents are obviously not online as much as we are in our generation, so they can't seem to understand sometimes how easy it can be once you've mastered a skill to be able to make money online. So a lot of parents are a bit hesitant if a child was to tell them, hey, mum, dad, I'm not getting a normal job, I'm going to be doing stuff online. And a lot of the time it can seem like you're sitting around doing nothing. Obviously just because I need my laptop, that's all I need, my laptop or my phone. So it can seem like you're not doing a lot. But for my parents, they fully trust me, they have a lot of confidence in me. and they've always said that they know I will go far in life. So to have their support is really comforting, and telling them that I want to pursue trading was quite an easy conversation, to be honest. When I first started, I was more trying to damage limitate with the risks. I was one foot in, one foot out. I wanted to trade, but I wasn't fully accepting of the risk. Sometimes if I entered a position, I would be aware that there could be a nice win, but at the same time, I'd be more concerned about losing. Whereas my mindset now is that a loss is a loss. A loss is nothing more than just me following my plan. If traders were supposed to have a model with a 90% win rate, that would be unrealistic. And to see losses in the market is very normal, and there'll be many profitable traders that will always end up losing. And that's just part of it. It's how you can overcome those losses, is how well you can perform in the markets. But when I first started, I struggled to actually understand that. And I blew up the image of a loss in my head. It was, oh my God, I've lost today in the markets. Whereas now if I lose, I'm just like, okay, on to the next one. I'll let the probabilities play out in the long run, and I know that it will work. My advice to someone who has just had their first big loss is literally to take it as just a loss. It's, if you have a probability sequence out of 10 trades and you have a 60% win rate, you never know the actual sequence of those wins and losses. So for a trader who may have just had their first loss, they may then proceed to lose the next 3 trades if they had a 60% win rate with 10 trades, and then go on to win their last 6. If you zoom in on that one initial loss, your first loss, then you may start to de-risk, you may start to stop following your plan, and then you've never actually let the probabilities run out in a full course. And that's one of the most important things, to understand that probabilities are random. They're not sequential. There's not going to be 4 losses. It's not going to be 6 wins. It's not going to be win-loss, win-loss. It's about, when you get a loss, can you put it to the side, understand that it's just part of your model, understand that it's nothing more than that, and to just carry on with your next trade, go into it with full confidence and put that loss to the side. Yeah, I would say my biggest win is more emotional validation, because at the end of the day, money is just a symbol of how far I've come, regardless of how much I have in my bank account, for example. The journey of how I got there, to me, is more important. And to now be able to say that I'm able to trade from wherever I want to in the world. I've traveled 5 times within the last 3 months. To be able to do that is more of a win than any monetary, payout that I could get from a firm or anything like that. Just being able to have freedom and the validation that, okay, I have learned this skill well enough to be able to start enjoying life how life should be enjoyed. That for me is bigger than any monetary payout that I could receive. I think a lot of my motivation is internal. I don't necessarily have a figure or any one person that I'm motivated by as such, but a lot of it is self-belief in myself and just a lot of drive to want to be better every single day and just constantly improving. In my mind, money is just a tool that can be used to access greater things, but that's not the be all and end all for me. I am motivated by freedom, being able to enjoy life the way it should be enjoyed. So yes, money will allow that, but for me, money's not the final object of what I want to achieve in life. In 5 years beyond trading, I'd like to obviously have established myself within trading to be able to get the access to larger capital for investments into property, potentially. It's something that I've always wanted to do, and I think branching into that industry would excite me, and it's definitely something that I think trading will allow me to do in the future. So that's what I'd be looking forward to do within the next 5 years. My life journey in one sentence would be constant small improvements to be able to increase my worth in both society and my own worth within, my family and everything. Constantly trying to improve every single day is my goal. I think that a lot of people will try and aim for the big wins, the big goals, but I think that it's a lot easier to achieve your final goal by doing the small things consistently, turning up every single day and just wanting to be better, just a small percentage every single day. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment and subscribe for more documentaries.